You just heard our throwback of the week with Aircord and the 90s. Next up is our Instinct Spotlight, which goes to Direct and Park Avenue with I'll Go, which is available on Direct's Cold Ground EP out now.
Lift my feet off the ground, let gravity take me up. As beautiful as it's been, it's time for me to go. I wanna sail away, I wanna feel the weightlessness of my soul. I've gotta go all the way to eternity. I will run all the way to see you. I've gotta go all the way through time and space to find my voice, to see you. And I'll go. Lift my feet off the ground, let gravity take me up. As beautiful as it's been, it's time for me to go. I wanna sail away, I wanna feel the weightlessness of my soul. I've gotta go all the way to eternity. I will run all the way to see you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fantastic night, Collegiate Dota. We are here. I'm our Cryptic, the one and only Carlton. You're muted, man!
No, I'm not. What's up? I'm our Cryptic with the one and only Carlo.
How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm happy to be back. We have some teams tonight that are in the, I won't say the most difficult, arguably the most difficult group.
I think that's definitely
Both
arguable. People have
arguable.
argued that.
Thank you. Anything you want to say about these teams that have already got into the draft, Ricky?
I mean, they're both very talented. There's not a lot of information to go off of this Northeast group because so many of the groups are so skilled. You don't know where the skill gap is this early in the season. So I guess we're going to kind of find out here tonight. I know both these teams have high skilled players on both sides, so we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. That's I think the story of tonight, especially for Northeastern University. Currently, they're 0 for 2. However, their losses are against the Michigan Wolverines, a playoff team from last year, and Diego's own Rutgers School Bus, another playoff team from last year. So a loss against these two teams. There's a lot of teams that would lose to these two teams and are still talented. And the same can be said for Boston University, whose loss is against SBU, the highest ranking team in the entire league.
That's fair. You know, I mean, that's a fair loss.
If you're going to lose to a team.
Lose to SBU, I suppose.
Seriously. Well,
right.
I think one of these teams is going to have to lose, and one of them is going to become the victor tonight to demonstrate that they have what it takes to compete in arguably one of the most difficult groups in the collegiate Dota 2.
I agree. Let's just jump into it. You know, have a good time. Let's check out the
players
draft,
already
see what they're doing.
I'll tell you that much.
All right, let's jump into the game. We'll see what's going on.
See you guys in game.
All right, we have made it to the draft. Not NYU. Northeastern University versus Boston University.
Those are the teams.
Yeah. Do you notice anything about the draft?
Banners. Lack of banners.
That's a problem actually.
In lobby chat, both teams actually were discussing that they were unfamiliar with the means of creating a custom Dota team. So maybe that's why the banners are lacking. They didn't understand how, because they would have put something ridiculous there if they did.
Yeah, I can't imagine not having a banner in game. That's like the whole point, right? Like you don't make a team for anything else other than putting your banner.
It's half the battle is the banner. Sun Tzu, Art of War. Like it's just basic knowledge.
Yeah, I agree.
How about the double support opener? How you feeling about this? It's pretty standard, hey?
Yeah. It makes sense to me. The Shadow Demon's pretty standard. Crystal Maiden, just a solid fight position. Nothing too intense there.
She's gorgeous, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
10 seconds remaining.
Not to say that Shadow Demon is kind of doing his own thing, but,
5 seconds remaining.
Anyways, Ricky, what were you saying?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just I kind of looked off into space there and was daydreaming. What?
Got lost in Shadow Demon's eyes?
Yeah, absolutely. Who else would we be talking about?
Anything fancy going on with the bans tonight, Ricky? Apart from the lack of banners, really went for that one.
The only thing that's weird to me is the Windrunner band. I don't think she's like ban worthy unless there's someone in particular that is, I guess, like a wind spammer, but that's like a very bizarre hero to remove from the pool because it leaves so many other great like characters that aren't banned currently. For instance, like Abaddon and Faceless Void, all available still. Yeah,
Faceless Void has been getting a lot of attention. So first pick Shadow Demon, we saw it last week, but it seems to be stumping Boston University, actually going into the reserve time and deciding they want to go for the Ogre Magi. Offlane or support?
That better be a 3.
Yeah, you're all about the 3. Is that a banana on Ogre Magi's necklace?
I think it's supposed to be a tooth, but we can say it's a banana.
I think that's a banana.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a banana.
Yeah. He's just hungry, He's got to keep that. Not only is he a snack, but he's keeping an extra one for later.
Oh boy, there's the hero you were talking about. Why do people like this hero so much, Ricky? Why is he in the first phase?
So this is interesting. The Northeastern University here suddenly just have like 2 super defensive heroes, right? You have Shadow Demon and Abaddon, which I think is a little overkill, to be honest. I think if you have the ability to get Abaddon, you don't really need the Shadow Demon unless you're using it for some offensive purpose to your draft. But I mean, they're both really good heroes. I don't think there's really a reason to not have them.
It also pressures Boston University to ban Void, because it's unlikely they're going to pick Void into a Shadow Demon, right?
Yeah, I agree. You don't want to pick Faceless Void into Shadow Demon Abaddon. That just sounds miserable. But it does give Northeastern the ability to pick it.
Exactly.
Because if you're against Ogre Magi and CM currently, there's not a lot that they can do to. They have no save, right? The only other save available at this point of the game would be Omni Knight, but most likely that's a 3-position Ogre. If they run it a 4, I mean, sure, it just seems pretty bad. I don't think 4 Ogre is that good. But the only one besides that would be Winter Wyvern, and then you're running a Winter Wyvern 4 with a CM5, which also sounds very weak.
that it's 2 ice heroes. It sounds quite frosty to me.
You know, yeah, they could get like that synergy. You know, what is that game called? Underlords? Is that they still do stuff like that?
They just had a massive up. What do you mean they still do stuff like that, Ricky? They just this patch rivals Fortnite 2 in scale.
Oh my god.
You're not keeping up with it, are you?
No, I think I've played 2 games of Underlords ever.
You are killing me. Just like, wait. Oh, this is what I wanted to ask you. Because Northeastern University has 2 defensive supports, do you think they're going to pick 3 very aggressive cores?
Like something super greedy?
Like just heroes that run in. Like let's go Lifestealer.
Well, Lifestealer just got
and
banned,
Lena.
Unfortunately.
Shoot. By
Lena
them too.
also banned.
Okay. Maybe my plan has been foiled.
Yeah. No. I like the
So
Mirana
do you think,
ban,
hear me
actually.
out, because they have 2 defensive supports, do you think they pick 3 defensive cores and just have a team of turtles that never die?
Nah. The thing that makes Abaddon super strong is the ability for him to sit behind a hero and allow them to just like play super aggressive and farm. I would actually not be surprised if Northeastern picks up a Alchemist.
Yeah. I just have Abba support him and follow him.
Yeah, I think Alchemist could be dope. I mean, neither of these supports on Boston University can punish it currently. The Bloodseeker is banned, Lifestealer is banned, and I mean, this just so far to me screams like a Dream Alchemist game, because not only do you have the saves from Abaddon, but it allows Shadow Demon to use that offensive potential that I was mentioning with the hero. So like normally when you disrupt someone, it's you know, to keep them alive, but Shadow Demon can use it to farm, which would make that hero a little bit stronger. The Underlord, though. What?
I was okay. You can't say that because an Underlord pick, Ricky. Tell me all about that.
So that means it's a 4 Ogre. Underlord's good, right? Like he's a solid hero. He's very static, and the fact that he will stick in his lane, take the objectives.
Do you want to bet? I'm gonna 100 Canadian dollars. I'm gonna bet that Underlord is gonna sit probably in 1 lane all game and just pressure the lane and farm the creep wave, and not really. He's just gonna put a lot of pressure on 1 lane, and that's what he's gonna do this game. Do you want to take me on that bet? You think I mean, I just called out what he's gonna do?
I think he's likely to sit top until he takes the tower, and then he will leave. Once he takes tier 1 tower top, he'll probably TP out, rotate to another lane, and start doing the same thing. That's pretty much what Underlord does, right? He's very static in his lane. I love this Rubik pickup though, because being able to steal Firestorm is incredibly strong.
It's very fun.
It gives your team so much wave clear. Like one of the hardest things to do is to push high ground against an Underlord, because Firestorm does so much, and it's in the hands of a Rubik just does more. So very good pick.
You know what's really fun to do on Rubik with Underlord is when you steal Firestorm and you use it to steal enemy stacks with.
Oh yeah. Okay, if they don't pick Alchemist here, I don't know. Maybe I don't understand Dota.
What's up with the Invoker pick that makes or is it the Rubik pick that makes you really want to push the Alchemist?
I don't see a way for them to punish it, right? Like I think you just get to free farm on an Alchemist. Like Alchemist with like in the safe lane against this matchup, I think is pretty fine. He doesn't really care. And you can put him in the mid lane too. You can put him in the mid lane too, and Invoker doesn't really shove him out of the lane. He still farms.
Well, is this a mid lane Rubik?
No, this has got to be a support Rubik. They go Slark actually. Okay.
And then so it's a core Abba?
Yeah, definitely a 3 Abaddon. Because basically with Abba, you just want to go Vlad's into like a Solar Crest and just sit behind your core, keep them alive, make them stronger.
Wait, so doesn't Underlord do very well against Slark with Pit of Malice?
Ideally, yes, but
5 seconds.
one of the things to
remaining.
note is Slark actually beats him in the lane, like pretty easily, just because Essence Shift is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like Underlord can't really do anything to Essence Shift.
and it's most likely going to be Ogre Underlord in the off lane, which against double melee, Slark does pretty well against. He just needs to pick up some armor, bring a lot of regen
they
to
can
the
beat him
lane.
down.
Yeah, if he brings a lot of regen to the lane, he should be fine. The problem he'll have is if he buys like a set of Tangos salve and a stout shield, and then goes straight for the quelling blade, he's going to suffer a lot.
Yeah. I almost want to say Abba should
Radiant
support the Slark
team
here, but I
battle.
don't think that Northeastern University can manage that with the picks they have.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. I mean, I'm content with them putting the Shadow Demon behind him because Shadow Demon's Shadow Poison does quite a bit of damage. And Underlord doesn't have really any way of reducing magic damage. He has the same kind of tankiness
10
that like
seconds
Bristlebacks
remaining.
have, where they reduce a lot of physical damage, but they are really
5
susceptible to
seconds
magic
remaining.
damage.
And has a slow movement speed, so it should be easy for Shadow Demon to stack the poison.
Exactly.
He's 285. He's gonna he won't be able to run away from Slark. He won't be able to run away from Shadow Demon.
They ban out Tinker on the side of Boston.
I love that. I'm just not a fan. I think Tinker's a cool hero to play as, play with, play against.
Radiant
But for me, I
team
don't think
pick.
he's. This is just my opinion, but I feel like he's tough. He's tough on spectators.
Yeah, he can
It's
be, absolutely.
unless you go Dagon, then he
Then
is
it's a fun
there.
game.
He is way really fun to watch.
Yeah. I like the Sheepstick Tinker as well.
That can be fun.
Like
for
Dagon
sure.
one right into Sheepstick.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just start
10
grouping because you
seconds
should have it at
remaining.
like 27, 28 minutes, hopefully. If you're farming really well, you can have like a
5
sub
seconds
30
remaining.
Dagon one Sheepstick and then just run around sheeping people for your team.
Just
DotA
ruining people's
team
day.
pick.
Hey, speaking of big boys,
All right, so this is a Tidehunter. I have no idea. I don't know what Northeastern is doing.
who's position 3? So mid Rubik.
Well, it would make most sense to put
Mid-tide.
Tidehunter in the off lane,
Choose your hero.
but Gyrocopter actually destroys Tidehunter in the in lane. So
Kid
this is
Invoker.
man, Northeastern missed out. I'm telling you, this would have been like the Dream Alchemist game. It's fine though.
Now we'll never know. Okay, we got a Kid Alchemist, really good looking gyrocopter. Is that from the Underwater TI?
Yeah, that's the anglerfish from yes,
That
the Underwater
TI7?
TI, whatever that year was. I couldn't remember which one it was. I don't think their draft is bad. I think Northeastern's draft is okay, but I think they're currently looking at the situation of, well, who's going off lane and who's supporting and who's going mid.
I think
Wait a
that
minute.
Seconds remaining.
Isn't Foo Squash their core? Am I wrong?
okay, Shadow Demon mid, and then Tidehunter off lane, Slark safe lane. Support Abba, support Rubik.
I have no
You heard
idea.
it here
I have
first.
no idea what's going on anymore.
Shadow Demon mid. Shadow Demon mid.
No way. There's no way they're playing Shadow Demon mid. Absolutely no way.
And Doublefish core. Come on. I could see if Boston University does well in their lanes, I could see them just rolling over Northeastern University.
I agree. The thing that is difficult is with Shadow Demon Abaddon, you always have a lot of defensive capabilities.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think Gyro's lane is just going to be so easy. That's the scary part.
Yeah, Gyrocopter is pretty volatile in lane. He's a glass cannon. He has huge damage output, but he dies quickly. Well, let's see, Ricky. Do you think you can discern who's the core and who isn't?
I mean, Foo Squash has mid items, so he's going mid Shadow Demon.
I'm telling you, Ricky.
This is absurd, man. I've seen Foo Squash do this before, I think, in one of my pubs, to be honest.
This is, I mean, yeah, this is like one of the original pub stomps, to my knowledge, in Dota, back from like Warcraft 3. The Shadow Demon just kill everybody.
This is going to be a
Well,
bizarre
should we
game.
quickly introduce the players and heroes before we get going?
Yeah, do you want to take care of the Radiant?
Yes. Why, Ricky? I would love to take care of the Radiant, aka Northeastern Dota. Let me tell you about Foo Squash, who's the mid Shadow Demon. Hey
Heck
boy
yeah.
called it from the draft. Fish number 1, Slark, being played by Kushida Fam. Fish number 2, Tidehunter, being played by Buying Onions.
That's nice.
Now, actually,
30 seconds to
Abba's player name translates. I just put it in Google Translate. It just translated to I wish I were a core. Oh, it has Leo in brackets, also his name. And Hemsworth will be playing Rubik, who has a Ring of Basilius first. Ricky,
Very
why don't you tell me about
standard
Boston
starting
University?
items. I like it. Yeah, I guess. All right, so we'll go ahead and
That's
introduce the side of Boston University, a mobile game.
I'm going to interrupt you. I'm just letting you know right now.
That's fine. Go ahead, do it.
Top side, there's already a battle at top side because it's Gyrocopter, Tidehunter, Crystal Maiden, Rubik. Everyone's just beating each other down. But you know that Crystal Maiden might have the slowest move speed but the fastest click. She picks up the bounty rune and she might be the first one to first blood. Yes, she is. Rubik picks it up. Now Gyrocopter is surrounded, but he can put a lot of damage out with his rock. There's a Sunstrike too. Takes out the Tidehunter. Gyrocopter's going to eat the tango. He's going to group up with the creep wave and he's going to be safe.
So
Invoker actually picked up that last hit as well.
yeah, I was saying Invoker gets it for the mid lane. The first blood going. Who got it? Hemsworth. Okay. So Hemsworth getting first blood's pretty sick. Rubik's really annoying in lane.
Yeah,
But,
and he has boots queued up right away.
Gyro's just sitting at 130 health. That's questionable. Okay.
And he's gonna struggle now. Low health against Rubik, who has a much longer range than Gyro does.
And Fade Bolt's just super annoying, and it's Gush level 1 on Tidehunter. So they have plenty of damage, actually. A lot of burst damage to just harass him from far, and they're going to do it right now,
Oh, they're
actually.
going for it. Oh, maybe not. They have
No,
the
they
Fade
got
Bolt
it.
they want, but it's not a lot of damage. It's enough.
Exactly what I thought would happen. Yeah, if you don't have a salve, like that lane is really rough.
Yeah,
or at least taking all that
Gyrocopter's feeling
damage.
good, though.
Well, now he gets his salve delivered. That's unfortunate
Yeah.
timing.
Well, this ping's going out bottom, but it seems like top is going to be the action-packed lane. How is Gyro going to scale with... How important are Gyro's spells? How important... And they're... By way of how important are Gyro's levels, Ricky?
Pretty important. Gyro's a hero that really needs all of his spells to farm. Ooh, mid lane. Shadow Demon's
snack.
trying to stack the poison up on Invoker. He's got 4. Not gonna hit the 5. Oh, I say that and he gets the 5.
Ricky, ooh! He almost got him. Invoker's
lane,
just like,
though,
what
too.
the heck am I playing against?
Oh my god, Hemsworth gets him.
And now Hemsworth's getting got. I heard a mango get chomped on. Hemsworth trying to make a run for it. Standing on the creep wave. They're going to absorb some of the damage from Rocket Barrage. They actually absorb enough. Hemsworth will fall, but he allows the Tidehunter enough time to get a kill afterwards. Who's top lane? Who's it going in favor of right now?
Oh, definitely. Definitely Northeastern. This Tidehunter now involved in 3 kills, no death. And his only death was from the Sunstrike in the very beginning, so he gets the experience from both of those. Little nice solo experience as well before the Rubik comes back. So, and Gyro has to walk to lane. Oh, now he's TPing. I was like, he had to TP a little bit on cooldown. So,
the indecisive maneuver. Ooh, last hit with the gush. I like this Tidehunter style.
yeah, he's farming
Now-
off 13 and 3.
He's doing quite well.
Fusquash, if he gets another, he's just playing with the mid lane Invoker.
Actually, bottom side, they manned right up on Underlord and just chased him down to tower, and even Ogre Magi was forced to run away. They were so pressured. The only thing that I think would make an Underlord and an Ogre run away is a Slark with Essence Shift stacks and an Aphotic Shield.
Yeah, plus you have the Curse of Avernus in this lane, so you have the slow and the proc as well. So if they get the proc on the curse, it's going to be a lot going their way. What is... I'm not... Oh, Fusquash is buying a bottle. I was like, I'm not sure what Fusquash is doing, but he's buying a bottle. That makes sense.
In a 4 melee hero lane, Ricky, do you think this favors the 2 melee heroes that have passive on hits?
Yeah, I would say this lane would probably definitely favor the Slark.
It's so hard for Boston University. They have 2 beefcake heroes, but how are they supposed to pressure Northeastern University when both Northeastern have passive on-hit spells that pretty much make it so they win any trade you try and take with them?
The only way you do it is with tons of Atrophy Aura, so that you can try at least put out some damage, but you don't really win the trades very well. Slark still has decent amount of regen, so... Dude's got on Courier. Hopefully it's... Yes, Wraithband's good. I was like, if he picks up Wraithbands for this lane, it should be really easy for them.
I thought Invoker was going to get sniped.
again by Fusquash with tons of Shadow Poison.
He's very max range. He almost snaked him. So far, Invoker is a proven sniper, though, with a Sunstrike kill. Not yet has Shadow Demon been able to earn his... What does a sniper earn? I was going to say Badge of Sniping, but there's no way that's it. What? Did you ever watch American Sniper?
Oh, great movie.
Is there an award snipers get? Special sniper award that we can award to Shadow Demon if he ever closes out this kill he's diving in tier 1 for?
Probably life. I think that's a good
Is this
award.
the play? You get level 3 Shadow Poison and you just cut the wave?
I mean, it seems
This
to be
is pretty
working
sick.
pretty good.
This is so sick.
I just put on a lot of pressure.
Hold on, top side, buying onions. Well, now he's buying a rocket to the face. Stunned up by Crystal Maiden and hit by the rocket barrage of Gyrocopter. I was gonna say he might be safe, but the rocket barrage is such a short cooldown. It comes right back up.
He's gonna get
snake,
Hemsworth
one
too.
bounty rune.
He's easily gonna get
No.
Hemsworth.
Oh. Are they going for the other bounty? No, they're gonna leave it. They want to go right back. Be safe.
They're gonna go ahead and hit that shrine, baby.
Bottom side though, is Ogre in trouble? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I think you're right. You called it.
I didn't get there in time, but I saw the death, so my assumption was yes.
You were right. I'm not gonna take that away from you. Do you think so? Crystal Maiden's name is Mobile Gamer. Do you think he plays Underlords on the PC or on his phone?
Now, what if that's mobile as in he moves a lot?
Oh, like he's a standing desk.
He likes to play roaming heroes, you know?
Oh, hold on. Speaking of roaming, there's a missile roaming right into Tide. It's not going to do anything. Don't worry about it. Bottom lane, though, everyone's standing under the Firestorm. All 4 heroes. It is a beatdown brawl.
They're gonna get the
Slark is
Underlord?
now chasing Underlord back to tower. Both of them are ridiculously low. The Firestorm's going to come out, but the Nephotic Shield, followed by a Fire Blast from Ogre, is not going to be enough to kill the Slark, who leaps away, drinks a salve, and is getting ready to go back in. This is foreshadowing to what Slark will do at level 6 with Shadow Dance.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't have to drink. Ogre just stuns him again.
What do you think's in a self? You think it's just like a smoothie or
I think, you know what
like
I
lots
think?
of kale?
I think it's like really healthy. Like you just drink it, and it's like, you know when you eat health food and it like sucks?
Yeah.
And you can kind of be like, this is like you're eating like a healthy cookie, and you're like, what did I expect? This sucks.
Yeah.
I think that's what a salve is like, but it's gonna be like, what did I expect? But it doesn't suck. Where you're just like, I can taste how healthy this is.
Wow.
Like you're just eating essence of nature.
That sounds really nice. Do you see
Broccoli,
Shadow Demon right
like-
now? Do you see where he is?
What was he
Nice
somewhere
little
ridiculous
rotation.
again?
He's coming all the way
He's
bottom.
right behind. And look, the 2 beefcakes think they go on him. Shadow Demon must be a support. No, he's just going to stack up poison, hitting all 3 players. But, well, Pitlord and Abba are going to trade. Shadow Demon, they're pursuing him again. Looks like a support running away, but keep in mind, this is a mid player on the Shadow Demon. Constantly stacking up multiple instances of Shadow Poison, but I think he may be going too deep. Ogre is forward. The Sunstrike's going to miss. Yes, it is, because he stopped to kill the Ogre right beside him. Now, as long as you have mana, you just don't back up, it seems.
Top
On the
lane?
flip side of the map,
They trade.
Hemsworth, the lone survivor as both cores go down, Tidehunter and Gyro.
That play bottom was really nice because it forced 2 TPs to the lane, right? You get the Invoker, the CM, and that ends up leading to Gyro's death in the top lane. So overall ends up being a pretty solid trade for the Radiant.
Ricky, I gotta know, how do you feel about the Shadow Demon core?
I mean, Shadow Demon Core it's not a meme, right? I've seen it be played in several games. It can do an absolute ton of damage. He farms very quickly with level 4 Shadow Poison. And he is one of the he's like one of the int heroes that does scale fairly well. So I think if you can run it in your team and it's not bad for your draft, then, you know, it's another core, right? Like, I don't think it's necessarily bad this game. It's completely shut down the Invoker mid lane. He's got a 2-level advantage.
Specific to this game, you're liking it?
Yeah, I mean, just on how it's performed, he's doing great. The thing is, I think it's just confusing Boston University. Heroes like this, where you don't play against very often, you kind of just, rather than punishing it, you just let it exist, and then it ends up doing really well.
Yeah, and it's probably, you mentioned people not playing against core Shadow Demon often. It might be difficult for Boston University to counter it, because they would, I assume, don't have much experience playing against it.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the Shadow Demon CS this game. 57-13 to
Here he goes.
16 and
Well,
5.
we're about to see a fight in the bottom lane. Slark goes in, but with the
Oh
shield
my
from
God.
Ava, he is not going to be in any trouble. They're going to burst Underlord. Rubik shows up, throws the Ogre back, slams him into the ground for the beatdown from his 3 teammates, and now 4 players on Northeastern University are mounting an assault on the Tier 1 tower bottom, assisted by Abaddon's passive on hit we were discussing earlier, Curse of Avernus.
Okay, my real question here, though, how is this 5-minute siege creep alive right now? Did you just see
He
that?
has
The
a
5-minute
lust for
catapult is
blood.
alive and in the lane right now. How did this happen?
Now he's taking towers. Oh, immediate teleport mid by the mid player.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
Ricky.
good, that's good. Yeah, just continue
I
going back
wanted
to
to
farming.
ask. Well, hold on. We know there's no eye. It's just top lane. I keep thinking something's gonna happen, but it's just gyro spamming with homing missile to slow down Tidehunter.
Yeah.
What are the talents on the core Shadow Demon, or what talents do you think core Shadow Demon can take advantage of? Like you got to go 30% XP gain, right?
30% XP gain, and then you think the Shadow Poison talents are just nuts.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
I
get so
guess.
far ahead in levels where you'll be, you know, level 20 when the rest of the team, well, the rest of the people in the game are going to be like 15. So
Yeah.
it's a pretty huge experience advantage if you get the 30% XP gain. Otherwise, the Soul Catcher creates illusion is still good.
Tidehunter might be in trouble
but-
top lane. He's going deep. There are 3 heroes surrounding him. A 4th one coming in. A homing missile.
He has Ravage.
Shadow Demon's going to make a nice little save,
Ah,
but
he's
it
gonna
sets up for the gyro ulti. Ravage not going to come out, and Tidehunter is going to go down.
Yeah, the only idea was like you could have Ravaged to maybe set up a kill for the Shadow Demon, but
But,
probably
yeah.
not worth it because I would say you most likely only get Crystal Maiden, and that's just not a very good use of the Ravage.
Yeah, exactly. Just hold on to it. Threaten with it later. So mid, the mid tier 1 and the bottom tier 1 have been claimed by Northeastern, lost by Boston University.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think any towers are really in danger on
For-
Northeastern side?
I don't think so because of honestly the Shadow Demon. He clears
Yeah, what are you
waves
gonna do,
so
fight him?
exceptionally fast that yeah, you're gonna dive to take a tower against the Shadow Demon?
Ooh, is Gyro in trouble mid? Slark missed the pounce. If Slark hit that pounce, it would have been a kill, I think.
Yeah, I think he'd Shadow Dance for it to secure it. Just get him with another Dark Pact and they should
Oh,
have been
Shadow
able to
Demon
kill.
wants to go. There it is. Aetherlens coming out. Shadow Demon ult making its debut, stacking up 2 stacks, locking him down with the disruption. That's a 3rd stack. Pop him, baby, under his tower. Ogre, why are you here? You cannot stop the output from this mid-support Shadow Demon. Invoker ports in, but I think he's just going to die. Spell is stolen. Deafening Blast. It's okay.
He'll be alright, it looks like. Slark just regenning off to the side here with the help of Shadow Dance.
Ogre
that's-
wants to help, but he's just bloodlusting and running around. Uh-oh, Crystal Maiden's in trouble.
He's getting
Ogre's
this-
in trouble too, Ricky. Do they go on the high ground?
Oh yeah, he's Shadow Dancing.
It looks
He's
like
got
they
it.
will. With the Shadow Demon, they're going to continue for a Crystal Maiden. We're going to the tier 4s. Pit of Malice on 3. Firestorm on 3. Ravage is going to buy some time. We have a disrupted Gyrocopter. Here he comes. Dropping the ult. That might... Oh, it hit on 4. Nearly 5. Well, Northeastern University is on the back foot, but all 5 players alive. Diving back from the tier 4s, past the
cannot
tier
believe
3,
that
and now we're
happened.
back to the tier 2 that is still above half HP, by the way.
How do they make that dive? Well, that just
I
seems
think
so absurd.
They did it pretty well.
I mean,
Yeah, no
the
one
fact
died.
that no one died is ridiculous. But you blow the, I mean, you blow the Ravage, so no one dies basically. But they have a team shower that they can take. So I mean, we've talked about team showers a lot, right? Very good
team building
for building
experience.
morale. Yeah.
And, well, currently double the kills of Boston University. I think Northeastern has the morale in their favor.
Yeah, they're at 6,000 gold lead. Look at Shadow Demon versus Invoker's net worth right now. Like it is a 3,000 net worth difference.
It is a massive net worth difference. But Shadow Demon's using it to buy Boots of Speed. Is that his item?
I mean, Boots Travel.
Boots of
Yeah.
Travel.
I think
Not
that's
Chip,
fine.
but
Yeah.
more than Boots of Speed.
I mean, it basically allows him to be in fights very quickly. Like if his team is pushing somewhere, he can be in a fight, but he can also just be farming and deep pushing very quickly with Shadow Poison. So I think it's fine. It's a little bit greedy as opposed to like picking something that would punish more, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Easy
attack.
deal.
Rubik stole Bloodlust. I don't think he's going to steal Ogre's life, though. A Gush might slow him down. No, the
He's got the
reverse
Invoker.
Tornado. Low level. Deafening Blast followed up. Tornado, or rather, Invoker's in trouble now. Drops the defensive Meatball and then is immediately popped.
Squash isn't done.
Now, a long range disruption is going to catch Ogre Magi. I don't know if you want to die for this. Yeah, Slark's going to start the retreat, and he is met by his teammates as once again they are on the high ground and forget a tier 2 that is also over half HP is still standing behind them.
They just like diving towers, man. So
They are not here for objectives. They are here for kill. They thought they queued deathmatch, not Dota.
Yeah. This is ARDM, right?
That's
That's the actual game mode we're playing right now. Win by killing them 55
Oh,
times.
they can't keep the creeps alive. Actually, Abba can keep
they
the
don't have
creeps
4,
alive.
but they'll get it. They'll just tank it.
Yeah, double damage rune bottom. Mid tower though has a creep wave. Is it going to be enough?
Is under attack.
Gyro's here. No. Oh, Rubik.
Did you just steal call down? Yep.
Still call down.
That's a pretty good spell for a Rubik to steal.
That's because you just drop it and then immediately steal something else at the start of the next fight. It's amazing. Is this a smoke coming out from Boston? They're all grouped up. No, I don't think so.
I don't think they are. They're having a really rough time in this game so far.
Well, bounty runes definitely the top ones going in favor of Northeastern.
How do you fight into the Shadow Demon right now? Like actually, there's
you need a pipe on Underlord, I assume, who is actually bringing out Hood right now.
Okay, well that's definitely one way to do it. That's our way to start at least. The problem you have right now is Shadow Demon's reach is so far, and his ability to just spam Shadow Poison in these fights just creates so much just splash damage to the enemy team that you eventually just lose the fight if you don't pick him off right away, and they don't really have a way to get on top of him.
Northeastern University loves long fights, and then they have an Abaddon and a Tide Hunter on their team. So it's just like really hard heroes to kill. Shadow Demon's Aether Lens benefits the Shadow Poison, but it also benefits the saving ability of his Disruption too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I'd like to point out that Squash has been doing a great job disruptioning both aggressively and defensively, showing that he really does understand this hero, and that's why he wants to take a mid in a match.
They're pinging.
Here we go. There's the stolen call down.
down.
It might connect on the Invoker. Well, the Ravage. He's thrown into the Ravage by Rubik, following Invoker's death. We have Northeastern University rolling over Boston University up the high ground, this time without a tower behind them.
Oh my
The
god.
Tier 3 on the high ground is the pretty much last one standing as 4 heroes on Boston University fall. One of them buying back. Ogre Magi and Pit Lord once again united as they were in the bottom lane. However, just like in bottom lane, there's nothing they can do to stop Northeastern University from taking all of their resources.
That coordination was beautiful, right? I see one ping. There's just one ping and a call down Ravage.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, oh yeah, we're good.
I just imagine the guy, just the one word in their Discord, go.
Go,
And then
go,
just
go.
roll over
Yeah.
them.
Go,
They just
we got
click
it.
into their base.
Oh, that was an embarrassingly
It
short
seemed
tornado.
promising.
Yeah, it looked nice until it ended, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
oof.
Ooh, whoops.
Radiant's
I mean,
bottom
it's not
tower
his
is
fault.
under
He's
attack.
probably used to having more levels on Invoker at this point in the game.
Yeah, when you're defending your tier 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's 17 minutes in, and the only level 10 on their team is the Underlord.
Hey, the summoned unit by Invoker, I don't know. It just looks like a courier to me.
Oh, his
Dragon?
Oh yeah, it does. The Forge
It's
Spirit.
just like, I just see it, I'm like, that's a courier. That's not a real unit.
I'm pretty sure they used the model of like a Grieveling or something and just like slightly changed it, put some horns and wings on it, and we're like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah. This looks like, every time I see it, I'm like, that's a courier. Huh?
Well, Sark ended up rushing Diffusal.
How do you feel? But I talked to you about this build before.
I think Diffusal's the correct build. The Blink Dagger, I think, might be too greedy. I would honestly just rather him pick up some stats. I don't think he needs to rush a BKB,
agree.
but...
Oh, we have some battle here at the top shrine. Ogre Magi's in trouble. He turns around the stun on Rubik, but the
He just
boys
gave
have
up.
shown up, and Ogre has gone down. Crystal Maiden pressing her buttons before she dies. I mean, you gotta respect that move.
Yeah.
Might have set something up for Invoker. Not quite.
I mean, look at Rubik's farm. He's got an Aether Lens and a Blink Dagger at 18 minutes on a support. Top lane, they're looking for Gyro. Oh, they found him.
Oh, I think they found him, Ricky.
Yeah, it looks
Now,
like they
how's
found
Gyro
him.
getting out of this one?
I would say it's
Like
the
that?
help of Underlord, maybe?
Like that? not sniped by the Shadow Poison. Is he in trouble?
He's got
hit
a
by the second one, but he has a pipe.
Yeah, he's got pipe buff.
Now
but,
Slark
God,
sets his
Underlord?
sight on the Underlord. Underlord forced to port out. Let's see if he can make it away. Slark is loving the essence shifts. 4 stacks won't be enough. Can Invoker set it up? Do we have a short range tornado?
There's a regen on Fuswash as well for that.
Is under attack.
Oh,
And they do
yes.
have to know there's a ward here, right? Like they
Dire's bottom
Slark's passive Shadow Dance like goes under, so they have to know they have a ward by the shrine.
Now, assaults are being mounted in all 3 lanes by Northeastern University against Boston University. The mid lane does not have a tier 3 tower standing on the high ground. Is Boston in a... Well, I guess Boston University has to defend. And here we go, up on the high ground. Slark, Tidehunter, and Abbas mounting the assault, taking out Gyrolith. No buyback from the low ground. Shadow Demon's taking advantage of the Aether Lens. Ricky, what do you do here if you're Boston University? This is a stressful situation. Do you defend or do you fight?
I mean, you have to like,
here we
find
go.
a way to
Slark's
defend this
in trouble.
Ravage.
A Ravage on the back line, though, is going to connect on the 4 standing heroes of Boston University, baiting out a buyback by Invoker. Tidehunter's going in and starting the fight. It looks like he's in trouble, but this is exactly what he wants. He's way too tanky to be slowed down. Invoker buys back just to get chased back to his fountain by an oversized fish. Well, on the backside, Northeastern University is at the racks. Okay, can they stop this assault?
I think
Slark
they can.
has no mana, low on health. He's on the front line. He may be in trouble. Trying to be saved by Abbas. Shadow Demon pops the disruption.
He
See
might-
if this gets Slark out of here. Meatball's gonna miss. And it looks like
if they
once
timed that correctly,
again,
they might have been able to pick off the Slark because he was and he had like at the time didn't have mana for pounce or anything. So it was, if they could follow that up, they might have been able to get the kill. But unfortunate for Boston, right? They're just unable to connect on any of these engagements, and they're just slowly losing.
it was a Invoker's buyback was used, and actually no racks were taken. Tower damage was dealt a little bit.
They do have Underlord, right? And Underlord is one of those heroes that can defend base for so long, so you can always think about that. The issue they have though is Rubik can just steal Firestorm and then push another lane, and then suddenly you can't actually defend 2 lanes with their lineup. And I think that's what Northeastern is going to do here soon. Is they're going to push in all 3 lanes, and then they're going to make sure that they force Boston to commit to one and then go for the other.
I think that's a great idea, and it takes advantage of their strengths. I think,
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
man, Boston needs time, and I don't know where they're gonna get that time. They need a great base defense.
I will say there's a Deso being built on the Tidehunter, and I'm all about it.
Is under
He's just
He is
gonna.
tight. He's not in trouble, is he? Everyone is
Oh, no.
converging on him.
He's fine. There's a tower they can TP to if they need to. Right, like they still have their tier 1. He's tanky enough to not get bursted down. Got a pipe, Vlad's, like he's fine.
Yeah.
Slark
That's
does have his
Fallen
Blink
Shrine.
Dagger as well. I would like him to get BKB. He's going Scotty for some reason. Not a fan.
Call down, used defensively.
Wait,
Love
was
it.
it really? Where? Top lane?
Top side.
He's almost got an Ags.
Is that the item though?
I mean, it's better than nothing. It's stats,
Yeah.
which is really nice, right? Because one of the
He's gotta
problems
go
they
BKB
have,
next, I think.
yeah, one of the problems they have is he just dies. There's no save on the side of the Dire, so Boston, if they initiate onto the Gyro, which we saw in the last fight, where they just ravage into Shadow Demon and Slark, you just can't live. So, getting tanky, then going to a BKB, I think, is the way to go.
Yeah. Is there any support items that you want to see picked up? Because both the supports on Boston University are really struggling. There's a Glimmer Cape queued up on CM. Optimistic,
I think that's correct, at least, though.
I agree. Glimmer Cape is great in pretty much any game.
This is what I was saying about the Ogre CM, though, is I don't feel like that's a strong support duo, because Ogre has a really hard time farming compared to other 4 positions unless you go Midas. And being a support hero that has to rush a Midas is really rough.
Yeah, it is like, I feel like Midas is pretty core on Ogre now, and if you can't go Midas, it seems like maybe another hero could have filled the role. All right, Slark takes out a ward. I don't know when the meta evolved to give Slark the sentries, but it just makes so much sense, and I love it.
I'm curious, what level is this? Yeah, there he is, level 15 on the OD. He's gonna get the Shadow Poison damage. This is exactly what I was talking about. So he's level 15 while everyone else in this game is, I mean, on the other team at least, is 3 or more levels below him.
Almost doubling CM.
Yeah. And he's going for the Aghanim Scepter as his next item, which I am
so
all
strong.
about.
One of my favorite Aghanim Scepter pickups.
It's
just
3 purge start charges, right? Yeah.
Yes, and yeah, it does a lot of damage too. The spell.
That's like the 3rd or 4th haste rune Fusquash has found this game.
Yeah. He is very quick. Blink Dagger, Boots of Travel, and Haste.
I didn't even realize he picked up a Blink Dagger, but I like it.
Slark is now queuing up Scotty. You said you wanted to see stats on Slark. Well, Ricky, I guess he heard you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Scotty, though. Scotty is just a bad item.
Slark, he found someone pouncing on Ogre, getting the Essence Shift staffs.
He's got
Shadow
Aegis.
Demon and Rubik. They're here as well. We're going to see Ogre go down. Disruption was at the... No Shadow Dance. Disruption used Gyro drops. Slark not actually in any trouble, expending very little. We have a push from Northeastern. They're in great shape on the high ground for the 3rd time this game. Slark's leading the charge with an Aegis in hand. He's going to use it. Trading for 3 heroes.
They still have Ravage.
Boker has fallen. Taunting up to their fountain once again. Tidehunter is zoning
wants
Boston
his Deso.
University into their
just wants
fountain.
the Deso.
Picks up the Deso. Here comes the taunt. How does he do it?
Lots of shoulder muscles, if I had to guess. That backstroke's not very easy.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going right on the tower. Stolen Pit of Malice. You cannot stop this Slark, nor can you stop Northeastern University. You know why they call him Northeastern University, Ricky? I should just stop now. I'm setting myself up.
Please inform me.
Should I? I'll say it on live stream. Because relative to their base in the bottom left corner, they don't stop moving northeast all game.
Wow. Okay. You shouldn't have said it. God dang.
Here we are.
Well, they called GG and
look at Ricky. It's not wrong. They're literally going into the fountain. I mean, it's actually accurate.
Yeah, they faked GG, and looks like Slark's just gonna. This is all of the manners I would expect from, CSL.
I love it, Ricky. Honestly, this is my favorite match we've cast so far this season. That was from the draft down to Tidehunter dying in the fountain. That was a very entertaining game to watch, and I know that I always say that I'm excited to go into game 2. This time it's for different reasons, but it still stands. I'm definitely very excited to see game 2 between these 2 teams. That was hilarious and a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I can't imagine they let Shadow Demon go through again. If they do, they will have a plan for it, because clearly this is something Fusquash really enjoys playing, and it just absolutely crushed the mid lane. The thing is, we talked about earlier, if you don't know how to play against the hero, you can't let it through. It's like letting a Chen through and being like, oh, I've heard this hero counters it, but then not knowing like how to actually play that matchup, you just lose the game. So
I agree completely.
I think Boston University probably likely to make the safe play and ban it out.
Or pick it.
Yeah, or pick it. Honestly, I'd be 100% fine with that too.
Mm-hmm. Well, shall we cut to a quick break before we get into this second brawl between Boston University and Northeastern University?
Yeah, I guess that would probably make the most sense. We'll be back in a few minutes, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And before we go to the next game, we've got a little bit of a little highlight reel from weeks number 1 and 2. Some of the cool some cool plays that we've seen. So you'll get treated with that. And when we get back, we'll be in game number 2.
Sounds good.
We'll see you then.
I can't wait to see this highlight reel.
It's pretty good. You'll like it.
Have you seen it?
Actually, it's Dire that forwarded the wave.
I mean, if you're going to play Bristleback, you're going to dive under tower. Ogre, going to come right with him, stunning up the Pudge. Underneath the tower, we don't see any fear from UBC. They're going to collect another kill top, and Akimbo's not done. When he gets 1 kill, he goes for 2. Here we go, beat down. Who's going to get the last hit? I think it's going to be with the Quills. There it is. That's a double-double.
Oh my god. Alright, that lane's a
classic
disaster
Canadian
now.
maneuver.
The double-double is a Canadian maneuver.
It is. Boy's almost down there, but still has one more value charge left. Huskar gets caught out mid lane, but he's still looking good on health. Pursued by 4 UBC heroes. There we go. Pudge is here to back him up, but they don't have the damage to deal with Faceless Void. Now with a Lotus and a BKB and a beautiful Chronosphere, Faceless Void's going to turn this fight. First, no, he's going to die. He got taken out, Ricky. He has to buy back. He's coming back in. Huskar also drops. He's coming in from the side. Oh my god, Ricky. There's some tanky boys in this game. Now Invoker's going to miss.
Low. Earthshaker.
Oh, the return.
Yeah.
Sunstrike.
With the Scarf Mage, they find the kill.
Ogre just chasing them away. Look at this. This is what Ogre does, man. He just keeps running at you. Okay, Samji.
Oh, he gets
Gets the courier.
Oh.
That feels great. Samji's having an awesome game.
And now bot lane, dude. These teams are fighting like crazy.
Great. Fisher. Okay, they found it. They're going to try and take the Roshan from Huskar. Very low. The sun comes out on Huskar, who's going to pick up the Aegis. Pudge actually manages to get it. You know he's going in after that. Disruption to save the Huskar, and Faceless Void on the backside goes straight for Shadow Demon. Eliminates him from the fight. On the flip side, we actually buys back in. There's the Echo. Trying to set up a fight. We see a pursuit from SASU onto the high ground. Huskar turning around. He's leading the charge. Almost unkillable. Can they? No, they can't keep him alive. But Bristleback getting beat down. Bristleback doesn't want to run away, Ricky, man. Look at him with the stacks of his ult. He's ripping up Earthshaker.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's going to go save his friend from the lane.
Bristleback needs to leave now. He has Dismember in 3.
Yeah, okay. Gets disarmed. Invoker on the side. Ready. Here's some control for the fight. First, we're going to see Skywrath Mage drop. Next up, Pudge. No!
Oh,
Ricky!
he blew the
Bristleback got thrown off by
Dismember.
the Shadow Demon. Now Pudge is running.
He just popped the Shadow Poison?
Back. He popped him. Roshan's at half health. Huskar goes in for Jakiro on the backside. Immediately, he's being controlled. A Fisher's going to come out, causing some chaos, and a hook on the backside. We're going to see Invoker taken out right at the start of the fight. However, Shadow Demon is taken out for SG, buys back immediately. There's the Chronosphere we want to see. First, Skyrock's going to fall. I don't know if Pudge is in trouble, though. He might be too tanky. Yes, he is. On the backside, Faceless Void wants to go and help his teammates who are getting burned down by Huskar. The disarm comes out, and Huskar sets the sight. Faceless Void chasing him out. Now Bristleback is in trouble. Oh my god, Huskar does not stop. He's still 32 minutes in this game, and it seems like he's unstoppable, especially with the help of his team holding people down. Earthshaker gave his life for that. He got popped.
You go back for the Roshan, 100%.
Yes, they do.
You go right back for the Roshan. They got a boot bot back. Okay, so it was Shadow.
The side, but is Huskar, is he too deep? I think he might be, Ricky.
He's by
surrounded by the whole
himself.
team. Fantastic Chronosphere. Hits him right on the edge. We're going to see the... Oh my god. That's the coordination we want to be seeing from SJSU. Okay.
That's a hell of a
There's the Echo
disruption.
Spam that we want. Takes out Faceless Void. Huskar, you didn't deal with him, and he's still in the fight. First, he's going to take out the Ogre. Gets disarmed. He still wants to go for more. I think Akimbo's safe, though.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. How you doing, Carlo? How you feeling?
I'm doing fantastic, Ricky.
Nice little
And
break we had there.
let me tell you, the players are going to deliver during this next draft.
Oh yeah.
At least relative to the lack of delivery from last draft. And you'll know what I mean when I get into it. But right now, let's just spend time with this beautiful overlay we have and these two beautiful people.
Oh, I mean, one more beautiful than the other, obviously. We're
Ricky,
talking about
you don't have to rub it in. What do you want to see this game?
I just want to see him deal with the Shadow Demon, right? If they let Food Squash pick Shadow Demon again and then don't have a plan for it, I'm just going to be confused. So I guess we'll see what they do. We've already gone into draft, so I'm not sure what you think. We could just jump right into the draft, or we can talk about how sick those highlights were. It's up to you.
Why don't we just go into the draft and show the millions of people watching what they're about to
see.
What's about to see.
Oh my god. Oh no. Well,
but there's banners.
There are there's a banner.
Tell me there aren't banners. You can't.
I can't. I literally can't. You are correct. That is something I cannot do.
Lee squee. What do you think it means?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh, you know what? That's probably a pretty good guess, actually. I would wager that is actually what that says.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Can't be literally anything else. Oh, their team name's also Easy Peasy. Okay, that has to be what it is.
Okay, well... Okay, they have the plan. Ricky, what do you think of the plan so far?
I mean, if this looks like another Foo Squash Shadow Demon, but they have responded with a Tony the Tiger. I mean...
Wait a second.
Is that who that is?
So, yeah, I think so.
Okay, good.
Is this the plan to deal with the Shadow Demon, or do you think maybe this is like plan B or like plan C or D?
I think this is just a good hero. Like he can secure last hits if he's a core pretty easily. He has a lot of burst damage.
Yeah.
So I think that might be why. The Pangolier, though, is an odd pick in my opinion. So we'll see what they do.
Now, hear me out, synergy-wise. With the taunt added for Tony Tiny, he rolls in a ball. Now, Pango, also a hero that rolls in a ball. You think there might be some synergy we could see from these two heroes?
I would like to see Earth Spirit now that you mention it.
Great idea. Actually, I'm always down to see an Earth Spirit. You know another hero that I'm always down for, Ricky?
Snapfire?
Starts with Keeper and ends with Audle.
Oh. Bottle?
Keeper of the Light, baby.
Nice.
I love this hero.
He's super good.
I'm still bitter about the change to his alt and Aghanims, but you know what? We don't have to talk about that today because we've already talked about it all last season. Now, what do you think of the support duo from Keeper of the Light and Shadow Demon? Or do you think that maybe that's not the support duo?
I mean, if last game is any indication, it's probably Foo Squash again on the Shadow Demon, but it doesn't have to be. That, I mean, they can. It's a great support, so you could just flex this to a support, like a 4-position Shadow Demon.
Well, I'll bet you that it's going to be a core, as we both assume. However, Keeper of the Lights, Chakra Magic is going to be there for the double Shadow Poison stack, and we're going... When last game was like arguably not actually a cheese, this game is just like cheese, pizza, and cheese meatballs.
You know, speaking of cheese, I did have some pretzel bites with a cheese fondue for lunch today. Yeah. Delicious.
And
it's like a provolone cheese fondue. Oh, so good.
Yeah, and you just ate it all without sharing? Or
yeah, I even had like an extra cup of it, and I heated it up and just ate it with a spoon.
And, okay, and well, I didn't have any lunch today, and glad that you just had all of that to yourself. And
I'm sorry.
Are you? It sounds like you're pretty proud of yourself.
I mean, it was delicious. If I could have shared, I would have absolutely done it. I would have given you a whole spoonful.
A whole spoon. You know what? I'm glad you had a good lunch, Ricky.
Thanks, Carlo.
Speaking of cheese, look at the color of Bounty Hunter.
Some say
Speaking of Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, it looks, I guess that's like somewhat of a cheese color, but yeah, Bounty Hunter, he's just going to steal money from people all game. He's just going to be yoinking them.
What if all he can do is, it's his curse, is that he's masterful at stealing money, but all he wants to steal is your heart?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Do you think that maybe there's some room for that in the Dota lore?
They could probably fit it in. I think that's more of that is definitely a real solid curse, you know?
Should we call Sir Action Slacks and just let him know
We
that
could.
we
I
made some
think that,
major
yeah,
developments
yeah.
in Dota lore?
Hey, Slacks, we got some, we found some new lore for this hero you need to cover in your next, lore series. I'm not sure if I can
Well,
say the actual word. what
lore
it's
series is good enough.
called.
Well, you heard it here first. Bounty Hunter's lore has been discovered.
Yeah.
Undiscovered by both teams is what the fourth pick will be for EP Lem Squee, also known as Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy.
I will say Bounty Hunter already has such a free game.
Well, see, there's a lot of damage on Northeastern University, but like if you combine the health
Radiant
pools of all
team
3
pick.
heroes, it's like 200.
Oh, wait, what?
And that's a hero that does a lot of damage, but also really doesn't like getting controlled.
He also doesn't like getting tracked by Bounty Hunter.
You know what? He also doesn't like getting tracked by Bounty Hunter either.
That's an odd pick to me. Clinks, I think, is like one of the least picked heroes
10
in Dota
seconds
currently.
remaining.
Not because he isn't like fun or anything, and he can be really
Seconds.
really good, but he's just not good in this meta, and that's the issue. He just doesn't offer anything to the lane stage very much. Doesn't offer anything to team fights other than just pure damage, and usually that doesn't pan out too well.
My understanding of Clinks is that he is his ultimate.
Yeah,
and
he is, absolutely.
when he is apart from his ultimate, he's not really doing too
5
much.
seconds remaining. Radiant
He doesn't
team
farm,
Eh.
and that's a huge
Yeah.
issue with cores in this meta. Is if your core can't flash farm or can't like pick up creeps like very quickly, then they need to be able to constantly kill heroes. Like Shadow Demon in the last game is an example of a guy who can kind of do both. Like he farms exceptionally fast with Shadow Poison, but can also kill heroes, and that's why I was like it worked well as a core.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
heroes like Clinks, he doesn't farm exceptionally fast. He has no farming potential.
5 seconds
And so his
remaining.
only
can farm
real way to
towers.
farm is to kill heroes. It's the reason Rikamaru isn't played for the same idea. Rikamaru, great kit, does a lot of damage, but doesn't really offer a lot to the team, and he can't farm.
Yeah, it just seems like if there's a team that's going to be killing heroes, well,
Radiant
I mean, they
team
have a
mean,
lot of
Tiny
damage
kills
and kill
heroes.
on Boston. They definitely do.
yeah, it just seems like again, it's like it's kind of like the ogre from last game. It's like this hero is not necessarily bad, but I feel maybe there was something that could have done better. Like I honestly, I would even prefer like a Slark that we saw in place of the Clinks. I feel like it does essentially what they want from it.
10
I guess it's not a
seconds
tower
remaining.
hitter.
I mean, when you see a Bounty Hunter pick, you need to pick a core that
5
doesn't get
seconds
clicked by
remaining.
Bounty Hunter in lane. The problem is
Yeah,
right now,
that's true.
either Tiny or Pango are cores, and if I were Northeastern, I would put Bounty Hunter in whichever lane has Tiny or Pangolier, and you just win that lane.
Yeah, you're gonna make that player go crazy as well, taking all his money.
Yeah, I mean, he steals a CS from you every, 20 seconds, roughly? Every 20 seconds, he takes one of your CS.
Somewhere around there.
It's a pretty
I'm not
good
gonna do the
spell.
math. It is good, and it's very fun to play. Not very fun to play against.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of kills, I think his Bounty Hunter's ultimate might have some synergy with a team that likes to kill people.
Yeah, I really like the Ember Spirit pick. It's really nice. I think Ember Spirit's just a really solid hero. He's really fun. If you don't have a lot of counters to him, it excels pretty well.
So what are the counters we're looking at? Not really much from Tiny. He can do a lot of damage and has a little bit of lockdown. He has to
Listen,
catch Ember Spirit
I
without
would
his
s-
shield up.
I would say like easy peasy could pick OD and it would be pretty solid, but then you have I don't know what your draft is because you can't like OD doesn't fit into this draft like at all. So
Well-
I don't know.
Swashbuckle on Pango is chance at silence, right? Silence or disarm?
No, it's only disarm.
Oh, it's only disarm. Okay, so that doesn't stop Ember. So the only way we're stopping Ember is like the limited lockdown of Tiny and Tusk, and it's Clinks gets an Orchid.
I mean, you can't go working on Clinks. You have to go Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You go Medallion into Aghanim Scepter on that hero. Otherwise, you can't fight because your ult is on such a long cooldown. So you need your archers from your Shadow Walk in order to be able to do damage in fights.
And
go
the ogre
over.
is snagged.
So
Who's supporting?
it looks
Who's
like
for?
this is a mid Foo Squash Shadow Demon or a core Shadow Demon at least. I don't know,
where's
dude.
Ember going?
Foo Squash just plays random stuff. He does whatever he wants. He could just take Bounty Hunter mid, to be honest.
He's just having fun.
Or it's Ember mid. I have no idea what they're
10
doing.
seconds remaining.
Again, Northeastern University just throwing lots of curveballs here.
Sniper.
You may now
That
select your heroes.
He's gonna struggle against Ember and Bounty.
Yeah, I'd say that is a questionable pick, I think. Just because Sniper is one of those heroes who needs people in front of him to make space in fights. And there really isn't a hero for that other than like Tusk and Tiny. And you have an Ember Spirit who has remnants who can get on top of you. And a bounty that can track you. So that just seems like this seems like a Hail Mary pick to me, right? Like Easy Peasy's just trying to like out cheese Northeastern University.
Yeah.
So they're running it as a 4 bounty, which I think is fine. So they're gonna go Foo Squash mid Shadow Demon 4 bounty. Buying Onions is going 3 ogre, which we're gonna finally see the 3 ogre, which I thought last game was what it should have been.
After seeing his Tide Hunter, I'm excited to see his ogre.
Oh yeah. We'll see how the sniper goes though. I mean the sniper
I mean, he stays far away from Shadow Demon, making it more difficult to put the stacks on him.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't get wrecked in the mid lane, but hard to say. Hard to say. I don't know. Do you want to introduce the sides of Northeastern again?
Sure, let's go for it. Foo Squash once again is playing the mid Shadow Demon. This time we're going to see Hemsworth on Bounty Hunter stealing golden hearts. Ember Spirit, who's going to be jumping the sniper, is being played by Kushida Fam. Buying Onions went from the beefy Tide Hunter to the thick Ogre Magi.
Oof.
And my favorite old man, Leo, is playing, or Coddle is being played by Leo.
I was like, are you sure Leo's the old man? It might be. I think it might have it backwards, man. Okay, let's go and introduce.
Maybe they both are.
Yeah, they could both be. The sides of Boston University. I'll start with Sniper. That's being played by Question Mark. Jay Zam is going to be on the Tiny in the bot lane. Also, we have K Fizzle on the Tusk.
30 seconds to
Top lane, we have Stinky Tommy is going to be on the Clinks. And bottom lane, Lemon Grass is going to be on the Pangolier. Did they change their players?
Loman, I don't know actually.
I actually don't either. I don't remember. I was like, I feel like one of those names isn't. It's fine.
Mobile. Wait, is Mobile Gamer in here?
No, I don't see Mobile Gamer.
Yeah, they got a player swap.
We got a player
Swap on
swap.
the fly.
Tactical player swap, guys.
Okay, well, bottom lane, is there going to be action? No, there's going to be a bounty rune picked up by Boston University. 2 picked up by Northeastern. 2 for 2.
Makes sense, makce sense. Foo
Ogre
Squash.
Magi triple mango.
You think Foo Squash wins mid lane as hard as he did last time, where he was like, 25 CS to the Invoker's 6? Or do you
I
think
think
it'll be
this
slightly
time
different?
Boston University will be ready for him. I think that they weren't expecting him. Whether he's going to win or win hard, I'm not sure. But I think that Boston University will be able to put up a better fight this time.
I mean, so far, 100% CS in the lane. Well, I say that and you jinx it, but it's fine. I really can't wait to see this Bounty Hunter. The thing that's weird is he's in the top lane in this tri-lane, or in this 2v1 of Bounty Ogre versus Clinks, where I'm pretty sure if you just buy a Quelling Blade on Ogre, which he just bought, your Clinks doesn't need to be here at all.
Or the Bounty Hunter doesn't need to be there.
Yeah, the Bounty Hunter should just be bottom, stealing money from these two. Actually,
bottom
speaking
lane,
of bottom,
speaking of,
yeah, that's a...
Tusk went under tower and took a lot of damage, and that is the reason why First Blood will be claimed.
Tiny under tower now too. I think Coddle definitely just hit him with the blinding light, pulled him under the tower, and he ended up taking a couple extra tower shots.
Yeah, got some body blocks from creeps and players.
Well, initially I was saying he could be bottom for the tri-lane, but now he doesn't need to be, because they're winning the 2v3 bottom. And
now how it was mid. No, Sniper's still in the game.
Sniper's still in the lead. I mean, it's not going poorly for him, but definitely better than last time. The Invoker struggled a lot in that lane.
Yeah, Sniper knows what he's in for this time, and I don't think that Fusquash will see a lot more competition, and he won't just be given a free game like he was last time.
I
That being
agree.
said, though, Fusquash is stacking up the poison, currently at 4, but it's all level 1.
I mean, that's still like a 400 damage nuke if it hits. Yeah, there it is.
But
You can't get
you know
hit by
what?
the 5 stacks.
I think is Fusquash getting the 5 stack on him, then skilling the poison to 2 and popping it? Does it work that way? Because that's what he did. I don't know if the damage increases though when he ranks up the spell.
I think it does, because the damage it doesn't, the hit damage doesn't go, but I think the stack damage does.
I think that's because that's exactly what he just did. He waited till he leveled it up before he used the
Saves
shadow poison.
a decent amount of mana. I mean, not a ton, but 20,
It's a
25
pro
mana.
Shadow Demon maneuver. And
gosh.
Fusquash, as he always does, gets every single power rune.
Yeah, I will say he did a really good last game playing around the runes. He's doing it well this game too. The DD actually helps him a ton in this lane because Sniper, who wins on CS just by raw damage and his attack animation, actually struggles now because you just have 140 damage Shadow Demon with double null tally.
Yeah. How's the... For this poor Clinks, and now they're pulling the lane away. Clinks can't go under tower. And then Clinks used to get chased away by Bounty Hunter.
I was like,
don't
have you
think
just been
Clinks is
seeing
doing
this
too
top lane? Bounty Hunter just stands in front of Clinks, and Bounty being a 7
Ooh,
armor
bottom side,
hero.
though, we might see once again the 2 heroes of Northeastern get a kill. No, Tiny's gonna port out while the Tusk and Pango force Caudle and Ember Spirit back, Ember Spirit back to the tower.
Ooh, he actually doesn't manage to break the salve though. That's kind of a big deal.
Yep, that is.
Oh my god, I feel
Oh,
bad
he's
for
gonna
this
back up.
Clinks. Do you see this? There's just nothing he can do.
Yeah. And then mid lane, Shadow Demon's taken over again. Bottom lane is being played very intelligently by Northeastern, keeping the lane under their tower, having 2 heroes be able to fend off 3. Caudle getting close to level 3. How do you think Caudle
Mid
wants to
lane,
build?
4 stacks on the Sniper. Sniper's being smart though. He backs off. The difference is if you get that 5th stack, he can burst you from like 3/4 health. Like actually, you can't let it happen. Another great blinding light bottom. Tiny under the tower. You're gonna take some tower shots. That's just another kill.
Tiny's gonna drop now. Pango being chased down by Ember and Keeper of the Light. Pango
disarm?
throws out the swashbuckle, trying to turn. It might be enough. And actually, Ricky, it turns out it is enough.
He gets him.
Ember will die, followed by Pango.
I mean, at least gets the trade kill, which is nice. The disarm there was pretty huge because if he wasn't disarmed, Ember actually gets the kill.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those, like, you just go for it. You know you're not making it out, and maybe you can turn it, and it went for him. That's the caliber of player I want to see.
Northeastern University playing around runes really
Top
well.
side.
Oh my gosh,
Ooh.
he gets it. He'll give his life for this, but wait,
Will
what?
he?
What?
Yeah, Caudle's very quick.
What?
Caudle is very quick. He's going straight down mid lane because guess where Fusquash is? Once again, diving deep, sacking up 3 times on the Sniper.
He's
Caudle's
got a haste
still
rune again.
running.
Oh my gosh.
4 stacks. We have 3 heroes coming in mid.
He's just gonna
for
press
the
W, hit
Sniper.
5
He's
and
gonna
pop
pop
him.
the shrine,
Yeah.
but not before he dies. Actually, not getting the shrine off. Tusk not gonna get him either. No, not gonna.
Yeah,
throw
you
the
just
shard.
soul catcher him or like do that health loss 20%, pop the shadow poison, easy kill.
Dire's top tower
And
is under
then once
attack.
again, top side, we are seeing domination from Northeastern University in all 3 lanes.
This is looking rough. Pangolier at least has some. That is a 5. That's a sub 6-minute Midas on Ogre.
He has the most CS in the game.
He has 23 denies.
He
He has
not
more
being-
denies than anyone on the other team has CS.
Yes, and he is beating Clinks up bad. He's gonna wait. So sorry, he has Midas before he has multicast.
Yeah.
He just Bounty Hunter, get out of my lane. Let me get 6.
Ooh, bottom lane, Keeper the Light. They might find a kill here. Getting really low. Well,
Yeah, Pango dropping low. Caudle will be the first one to die. Pango to follow. Now Ember Spirit may have given his life here. Looking for a kill on Tusk. He gets it.
The Centaur
stomp
stomp?
from the Centaur. Ooh, Ember
you gotta
makes
run,
it away.
Tiny.
Goes
He's
for the
gonna
self,
yeah, he's gonna have
turns
slight. He gets
around.
this.
I think he gets this. I think you're right. No, Pango in with
the
the
disarm. He has to
wants
wait.
go for it. Gets the chains.
Oh my gosh, he didn't wait for the
Pango
disarm.
really wants to pick up that kill. Now Tiny. Oh my god, there's a snowball. Not instant release, though. He's going to have to hit the ice shards. Blinding light coming out. Shards from downtown do not slow down Ember Spirit. Other side of the map, Swash takes up a kill on Sniper. This guy does not stop.
Yeah, that the way disarm works on Sleight of Fist makes it so if you are disarmed right beforehand, your Sleight of Fist will do no damage. So he needed to wait. Just, oh my god, the triple remnant for the damage.
The triple bomb, and he might make it away. Dodges the ice shards, kiting Tusk in his flame guard. Ember Spirit does not want to back down.
He's got a mana
auto attacks at Tusk. He's trying to bait him out because Coddle's going to get him. Blinding Light going to buy him some time. Look at him dropping his boots, playing around, having fun. It looks like Tusk might die. No, there's a snowball. Goes onto Ember Spirit. Ember gets the slide off. He's going to drop Tusk. However, he will die for it. A kill going to Tiny. Tiny's very happy with that one. Now, Ricky, the two heroes hitting each other, Tiny and Coddle, one of them does a little bit more auto attack damage than the other.
Yes, definitely.
Tiny's sitting at 93 plus a tree.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Coddle. I thought Coddle just did win. I'm just kidding. Mid lane Sniper getting dove again.
Mid lane once again.
Oh no.
We're gonna have Sniper drop the fuse squash. Pango comes in. Pango's doing a great job rotating, but let's see if he gets anything from it.
I mean, this is a core Pango though. This is supposed to be your 3 position offlaner, and he's the one rotating for these. And Fusquash finds a regen rune in the bottom river.
Oh boy. Well, speaking of bottom lane, Tiny's forcing. Oh no, Ember's going in. He drops the remnant under tower, burning him down with flame guard. He's just having fun with the shield. Tusk coming in. Okay. I think Ember Spirit's okay with this. He's over twice the level, goes for the slight dodge, but he's in a bit of trouble.
That'll be fine. Yeah.
Not going to be enough.
Look at Ogre, by the way.
Let's look at Ogre, by the way.
Look at net worth. 4,700 net worth right now.
Here's the
Midas counting down.
Here's the Midas.
Here we go.
Here's the Midas, Ricky. Here we go. Multicast, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that felt good. That sounded good. That was great.
320 gold.
Look what he has queued up.
Oh my god, mid lane? They got him! The return kill!
Point blank execution style. Well, they take a kill on Shadow Demon. However, I think Shadow Demon is soon to be the least of their worries. Ogre quickly closing in on Dagon.
Once they get 10 minutes here, this Bounty Hunter should have track very quickly. And once Bounty Hunter has track, this game becomes very different. Because
every time Dagon is up, they just get money.
Yeah. Wait, who's going? Oh my god, he is going Dagon.
Ogre pretty much has it.
Why is he going Dagon?
Because he's probably going to kill someone every time it's off cooldown.
He's just having fun. He's just having fun.
They just go track Dagon. What do you do?
Alright, someone needs to tell Ember Spirit Sleight of Fist does not work while he's disarmed. He's done it 3 times now.
Okay, Bounty Hunter's been caught by the top rune. We're going to drop the wards. We're going to drop the Cling Salt, throw a tree at him. Okay, we're seeing some life from Boston University.
Bottom lane,
side, though, under tower.
Yeah.
Well, I spoke too soon. We're seeing some death from them as well.
Well, you know, life and death, it's all part of the cycle.
It is. Balance. Oh, do you guess who just got another power rune, Ricky?
Oh, Fusquash? Has to be.
Yeah, he just used his bottled regeneration and bottled the double damage and then picked up a bounty. He's got... I don't... He's insane. Well, top side, we have a bit of a chase, but I don't think Boston University understands what they're in for. Now, the level 6 bounty hunter goes in on Clinks. He's standing right on top of him, goes for the Janata. After the track, he's being smart. Make sure they can keep vision on him. Ogre's here. Does Ogre have the laser, Ricky? He's going to hit the Bloodlust. He's going to hit the stun. They get the kill. That's track gold.
Oh, no. I feel so bad for Clinks, man. Look at his net worth. And this is just because of the bounty hunter. Like I said, he just steals so much money from you that you don't... Like, even if you're getting CS, you're actually losing net worth.
Mm-hmm. He's had a tough time. But Ricky, I want to point something out. Click on Ogre quickly. Is there something missing from his inventory?
You mean boots?
I mean boots.
Yeah, he's getting them delivered now. He's got phase.
There we go.
Who needs boots when you're just lumbering slowly at people until they die?
And they can't do anything about it. Okay, well here comes another kill.
Bounty found the courier too.
Out. And they found a Tiny. Tiny goes for the Avalanche, doesn't get anything. Ogre Magi switching to the Tusk. We're going to see the Wisp dropped. A little bit of miscommunication. It seems like Northeastern University wants to go for the Tusk, get that track hold on all 3 heroes. One more hit will do it. Ogre Magi in no
Oh my God,
trouble.
that
Multicast
multicast.
to Clinks. Speaking of trouble, Clinks needs to get out now or die. Unfortunately, Bounty's unable to get a track on him, and Clinks is safe for the time being. Tiny is in decent shape, tracked up. However, now with the rotation from Ember Spirit, he may be in trouble. Defensive Avalanche is not something you ever want to do, putting Tiny in a position where all he can do is run for 10 seconds. Track goes out on Sniper, trying to save the
that's
Tiny,
an
but when the
aggressive.
track goes up, the triple
He
bomb
got the
comes
Clinks
out.
too. Oh my gosh.
Middle tower has
And he's dodging the Pango. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. We have a snowball. I think Ember might fall here. Yes, he will. But now, Pango left outside. Nowhere to go. He gets tracked up and taken down.
Bounty Hunter just got like
Make it out.
3,000 gold in the course of like
we got to take a look
a
at the
few
fight
minutes.
recap
Radiant's bottom tower
as soon as it pops up.
He's so much money now.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah, there's 1,200 total gold, 700 of it to Bounty Hunter, and whenever the fight recap started recording, that was a couple small skirmishes.
Yeah, he's feeling pretty good now.
I think so.
For a
What
hero
is he
that
doing?
has 6 last hits and being 4th on net worth, it seems pretty good.
Above the mid player on the other team who's 5th on net worth.
Boo Squash on the side here. Has another
Here we
haste.
go.
Look at that.
On the Sniper, he's done. Dagging.
He doesn't have the
Dagan's still
Dagon
not
yet.
picked up on Ogre, but Sniper has dropped. Bounty Hunter will die. However, that's a hit to Northeastern as they're relying on the track gold to keep the snowball rolling. Clinks looking for a kill on a support hero. Gets found out by Ember and by Shadow Demon, surrounded, blinded, chased down, rooted up. Tiny wants to start a fight. Ember may be in trouble.
Nice
Defensive
disruption.
disruption, buying him some time on top of a great Will-O-Wisp from Caudle. Now, once again, Boston University on their side of the map are in trouble, surrounded by Northeastern University, stuck in the Will-O-Wisp. Blinding Light going to keep Boston right where Northeastern wants them. Unable to even get a kill. Actually, Ember does go down, but he's trading for pretty much the entirety of the Boston University roster. Bounty Hunter, that's been going on so long, he's made it back. He steals Pangalier's gold before taking his life.
Oh,
This
no.
fight started with a sniper kill, and Ricky, it might end with a sniper kill. Here we go, under the tower, but behind the enemy, bashed and beaten, bloody. Northeastern University does not stop.
Well, he's got a Dagon. 2 now.
He's 2. Yes, he does.
middle tower is under attack.
Suddenly
Oh
out of
my
nowhere.
god.
This is about to
I
be
think he's
net
gonna
worth
have
is
fun.
about to be sorted by team.
Yes, it is very soon to be sorted by team, and we have passed net worth lead in thousands is greater than minutes played.
This is just I think Boston University after game 1 might have just been beaten down a little bit about the series, and so they just kind of wanted to have some fun and try something new this game.
Dire's
And
middle tower is under
it looks like Northeastern is just not messing around. Well,
There's the Dagon. Well, Caudle drops actually. For the Tusk so far, we might see a Clinks fall. He's tracked up, but is Ember Spirit going too deep? He's in a lot of trouble. Tossing out the Remnant, is the assassination going to happen? No.
He gets killed by the
unfortunately.
tower
Oh,
shots.
He does die. Assassination, here we go. Very long range, will not finish the Ogre.
but there is a Pango here. He might finish the... Oh, is he going to finish over?
Maybe not.
Dodge
Dodge it Ogre. This is like a mini game.
Oh,
Dodge
no.
the Pango.
Oh, no.
Buying onions.
Oh, God. He broke his ankles, man. And then he just took his life.
Yeah, and welp. The all chat comes out. You know what I was gonna say? You were saying that maybe Boston want to try something new. I think Northeastern is just they're solidified. That was the warm up game, game 1 and game 2. They're really bringing it here. 28 to 10, 16k net worth lead, 16 minutes in. Actually, surprisingly enough, they had already pushed the high ground more in the last game. Oh, Clinks is in
Dire's
trouble
middle
in the
tower is
jungle.
under attack.
There's a solar
Purged
crest
up,
on.
rooted up, burnt
Wait.
down.
Oh, no. I didn't even see him up there.
And now Tusk on the flip side jungle buys 3 seconds of safety in the snowball. Tiny's here. Maybe they can turn it. Well, the Will-O-Wisp is here too. Caudle's dropping low. The tree throw will claim him. On the backside, Tusk has fallen. Tiny goes back into the Will-O-Wisp. He is not the type of hero that's going to deal with that ultimate. Well, Sniper and Pango have shown up in assassination on Bounty Hunters, dropping him low. It's not enough yet, but Pango coming in, comboing with the ult. We're going to see Bounty Hunter fall. Now the pursuit on Ember Spirit. 3 heroes
has
here.
no
Ricky, they might
mana.
be able to get him. Ogre's coming in to try and support the Ember. And Ogre has a lot of health, putting out the damage once again.
My
He will
God.
delete Tango from the game. Unless an assassination. Is there going to be a slight dodge? No slight dodge. Okay, we're getting some kills up here for Boston University.
All right, Ogre's Dagon 3 here is pretty hilarious.
Yep. 6 seconds. He's going to get another kill. Found the Tiny. Is he going to
Three-time
dig on him?
multicast.
3,
He's
2.
waiting.
He wants to get.
The
Was it
disruption.
disjoin it?
No, it didn't
No, it was
disjoin
not
it.
disjointed.
Oh my gosh.
But they don't have the damage yet. Goes
No
for the
detection,
YOLO.
yeah. This shout out to Buying Onions for making this game more fun than like we could have expected.
I love it, dude. He is a player. Well, right now, Bounty Hunter's just having fun with Tusk. Tusk buying time for his
Oh,
teammates
what a
to get
juke
there.
by Tusk. There you go.
Meantime, now we have the core Shadow Demon pushing down the second mid tier 2 or
Yeah.
the second tier 2 tower.
Last game we were talking about how Food Squash was doing so much, but this game, it seems like it's everyone on the side of Northeastern.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Northeastern is really. I mean, yeah, everyone's just crushing.
Sentry down there.
Dire's middle tower.
Okay.
Ooh, the double.
He's got a
Okay,
Midas.
so
The
that's-
triple cast Midas.
That's a good way to start a high ground push, if you ask me. Another good way is to kill Tiny without any of his teammates being there, stuck in the tree. He's pretty much playing a tower defense, and he's the creep going through the maze. 5 heroes surround him and beat him with a track. That is like a 1,000 gold kill right there.
Let's find out. Probably. Yeah.
643
Yeah, that's a lot.
for 1 kill.
That's a level 1 track too.
Yeah, and that's also minus 93 loss.
So Dagon 5 completed on Ogre.
Bounty's been found, standing under a sentry. He's very tanky, trying to get tracks, trying to steal money. He will drop. None of his teammates are there.
I don't understand how that's only 261 gold.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Valve? They have a 20,000 gold advantage. And Bounty Hunter,
Dire's bottom
it's, you know what it is? It's because Bounty Hunter's technically the 4th highest net worth on his team, and Sniper's the 1st. So there's diminishing gold gains based on placement for your team.
That's just math for you.
Dire's
It's too late in the day for that kind of math,
bottom
Ricky.
tower is under attack.
That,
I'm just here for the ownage.
that doesn't make any sense to me, Valve. There's no way that should be the case. That kill should be worth like 700, 800 gold, easy. 230 gold? Come on.
Okay, hear me out. It's worth 22,000 gold.
20. That could be.
Or rather 11,000 gold, we'll say. Okay, here we go. Another battle. We have Boston University mounting a defense on the low ground, which is going to lead to Pango being eliminated.
I really like the Deso
not
Ember
really
Spirit.
fighting shape. Deso every game from these players.
See what's Ogre up to lately. Oh, I missed his Midas. He's going for an
No.
E-Blade though.
E-Blade is, yeah, I like that. Now, multicast E-Blade, multicast Dagon, and then multicast Midas style.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think one of my favorite things I've seen is there was like a little
Double damage empowers me.
fails video where Ogre like gets ganked, but he has a Hex and it's like level 25 really late in the game, and he just gets ganked by 3 heroes, pops Hex TP, and it multicasts 3-man Hexes the enemy team and just TPs out in their face. It's pretty gold.
Oh gosh. That's like Dream. Oh, hold on. Tusk in trouble.
Ember Spirit
Being
also in
chased.
trouble.
Ember retreating into the fight. There's a snowball, followed by a second rolling hero. Ember does not get the slight dodge. Dagon will deal with Tusk, however. Ember taken out by the Assassinate, setting up a 3-man Will-O-Wisp. Sniper and Tiny still stuck in there, getting beaten down, pushed in by the Blinding Light. Pango on the side actually swashbuckles back in, and that's going to cost him his life. Tiny, the next one that's going to fall. Blink shows up with his ult, but Ogre Magi, Ghost after Dagon, going to get the kill and walk out with his sunglasses on.
He's got Midas too. He's ready.
Let's
He's
get
looking
some
for money.
Once again, retreating from the high ground to a tier 2 tower. Northeastern University, representing here
Alrighty.
live on Twitch.
The 2 times. All right, he gets the 2 times multicast.
Well, better than the 1 times.
True. There was a pro game recently where a 3-position ogre got Midas, and his first like 7 multicasts were all single casts on Midas, which is like less than 1 in 1 millionth per like chance of happening or something.
Jeez. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, once again, Bounty Hunter might be in trouble, but this could be the setup we want for Northeastern University. Dust is popped, but the retreat comes out from Boston University. They overextend, leaving the high ground. Ember Spirit goes in, chasing a Clinks. He may be in trouble. The slight dodge comes out, but once again, he cannot dodge Pango, and Ember is taken down. Okay, Boston University hasn't lost anyone yet. They're mounting a defense.
He actually would have picked up a double kill on that slight, but again was disarmed right as he cast it, and so both Pango and Clink survive.
Great work, Pango.
Very nice. Calculated, I'm sure. Aghanim Scepter completed on the Shadow Demon. He's almost level 20. 22 minutes into the game. Very nice.
Yeah, this is what we want to see from Foo Squash and what we are going to see from him 2 games in a row.
Ogre's got money on his mind as he walks all the way bottom for a bounty rune.
Hey, it's a team play.
He's just gonna clap some creeps real quick before okay, or zap them.
He's here to farm.
Oh, the 3 times. And now he has an E-Blade now.
Yeah, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. There it is.
Oh
there
yeah.
it is.
This is what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. Dagon 5 E-Blade minus 23 minutes.
Boom, boom. Godlike.
Can you imagine how much fun buying onions is having right now?
Compared to Tiny, who is
compared
just,
to anyone. This guy, like, this is the best game of Dota he will probably ever have. Like, just like in terms of how much enjoyment he gets out of playing a 3 ogre. Never again, right?
Yeah, this is
peak, right?
This is exactly what you want to have happen, and what you also expect will never happen on Ogre.
Oh yeah.
Where you're just like, where you are the highest net worth, higher than your mid player, who is absolutely dominating. And you just go E-Blade, Dagon, kill everybody. Also Midas. Oh.
Buying onions. He's ready to go.
Trying to figure out how to get onto the high ground and deal with the sniper. Northeastern University playing around on the low ground. Really want to get some damage in, but the high ground defense from Boston University is much stronger than it was last game.
Yeah, last game they had to rely on Underlord. This game they have obviously just a sniper that can sit super far back, and you have Burning Army.
Look at this Shadow Demon scouting.
He has a cooldown. Yeah.
Well, shrapnel charges must be running out on sniper soon.
Ember Spirit getting found by Tiny. He took so much damage from that. He only has 1400 health.
Yeah, that was very deep. Ooh, nearly dies.
Oh gosh, Tiny
Ogre may have found a kill.
Oh no.
The tracks are up, the Dagon is out, the Will-O-Wisp is out too. This fight is looking fantastic for Northeastern University, fighting on the high ground, but underneath the protection of the Will-O-Wisp, which is locking down Boston, who's already lost Tiny and Pango. The Clink's ult will separate Northeastern University, potentially causing them to back.
But I mean, this is one of the strengths of Ember. You don't kill him, you just fountains and then remnants right back into the fight. So you suddenly
here we go again.
Just get to
high
repeat.
ground push.
And Ogre doesn't have any cooldowns, right? Like he's just gonna E-Blade dag on someone again.
You have to kill him, or else he's just gonna keep on doing it. And here he's looking for it. He found the sniper. E-Blade, Dagon, Balti. Yep. Oh my god, that might be the game, Ricky. That's probably the game, Ricky.
That's probably the game. All 5 are dead. Buying onions has a blink dagger now, even just for fun.
I think that's very fun.
Alright. I would like to see... Where is this ogre? Where is he going? Why is he in the mid lane? Objective game. He had to get a Midas. That makes sense. Tony? Oh, almost gets the Ember Spirit. He has no Remnant. He actually does have to be a little careful.
Here we go. Here we go.
Comes,
Ogre's having so much fun, and I am too.
I was like, here comes Ogre, and he just, and then there's just no hero there anymore.
Wait for it, Ricky. Only 10 seconds till he can do it again.
Foo Squash in a lot of trouble. Oh, he has a BKB apparently. Never mind.
Dagon or E-Blade Dagon? That's the hardest question you have to ask. He's waiting. E-Blade, here we go. Sniper by. Oh, he actually used the Dagon. He used the un-E-Blade Dagon.
Oh, buying onions.
Top tower is under attack.
They want him. They're going for him. Loam and grass.
They found him. No, how much money is he worth? Does he kill him? Will-O-Wisp comes out again. Look at Shadow Demon. This is the fight he wants, Ricky. This is the fight Shadow Demon wants. Oh my god, this is the fight that Shadow Demon wants.
So much damage.
He obliterated Boston University, once again stuck in their fountain. The lone gunman. Oh, the gunman and the archer trying to hold the fountain high ground. There we go. Alt is dropped. Ember might be in trouble.
Ember might die to this, actually.
Deep, dude.
I don't know what he's doing. I was like, Ember actually 100% dies to this.
In the meantime, they Northeastern University has done about 0 damage to the other lanes.
Oh my god, Bounty Hunter. Okay, explain to me how Klink's killing Ember Spirit is 478 gold, but the Bounty Hunter killing Sniper is 475.
Well, Ricky...
How is it that the Radiant is still getting more gold for kills than the Dire? What is happening in this?
Maybe it factors in the track gold.
I mean...
Ricky, hear me out.
I don't know, man.
Look at the Ancient beside Caudle right now on the map.
Yeah.
Is it freaking out?
Oh yeah, it's having a dance party.
Yeah, maybe the math is just messed up in this match.
I don't understand. There was a kill there where like Sniper killed the Ogre. The Ogre, the most farmed hero on the map for 700 gold. An Ogre that was 15, 0, and 11. And he gets 700 gold.
I mean, I don't have an answer for you, Ricky. I mean, this game is unique, you could say. Not often is there 43,000 net worth lead. An Ogre who kills everyone in a millisecond.
Yeah, I mean, anyone killing the Ogre at 15, 0, and 11 should be getting close to 1,700 gold. Like, realistically, that is about the amount of gold they should be getting for that kill, and they get 700.
Speaking of kills, Bounty Hunter dropping
Ogre ain't done.
Goes back in. Everyone's just bait for Ogre, who can just squash you. Now we have Ember Spirit locking down the Tiny. Tiny trying to toss Ember away. Ember will Remnant back on in.
Speaking of Daggons.
Uh-oh, here we go. Ult comes out. BKB from Shadow Demon wants to do a lot of damage, and when the enemy team is lining up, that's exactly what he will do. First, we're going to deal with Sniper. Then we're going to take out Tusk. Then we're going to take out the Klink Salves.
All right, they call it GG. Ricky. What? Okay, he dove a fountain.
GG.
Can we talk about the fact that Ember Spirit had more than half of his entire team's deaths?
He was having fun, Ricky, just like everyone on pretty much specifically Northeastern University that game.
True indeed.
What do you think that... So what is this game going to do to Buying Onions Ogre Magi stats?
I think at that point, there's... I can't imagine you're ever going to have a game of Ogre better than that one. Almost 800 GPM.
Fantastic game overall, and especially for the Ogre Magi.
Yeah, that was just fun to watch. Definitely fun. I will say, I like if there was evidence of a gold issue or like comeback gold issue in Dota 2, this would be like the perfect game to highlight it. So if anyone wants to send that one to Gabe and be like, hey dude, why is the enemy team getting more gold per kill when they're 20,000 gold ahead? Please explain.
Well, Northeastern built a team around accumulating gold through killing heroes and, well, tracking them down and killing heroes, to be more specific. Check out Bounty Hunter actually has 4 digits tracked on his Janata at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah.
1039. That's a very fun Bounty Hunter game. What is it that sets Northeastern University apart from Boston University after the series, in your opinion, Ricky?
I mean, it just like I think Northeastern just seems like more like higher skill team. Essentially, I don't think there's really anything else to really harp on. I think Northeastern's probably just overall higher ranked team. They seem to have like a couple strategies that they really like to play, and if you don't prepare for that, they're just gonna kind of roll over you. So here we are exposing them on the main stage. So anyone here who goes against Northeastern knows, what to look forward to.
Shadow
At least.
Demon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean that pretty much does it. If you ask me, Ricky, we had cut and dry series. Great performance from both teams. Obviously, am I going to go as far as say a better performance from Northeastern University? Yes, I will. It was a 2-0, a dominating but very fun 2-0. Hopefully, both teams had as much fun as we did. My closing thoughts are, I love seeing cheesy stuff. And after series tonight, I mean, you count me. Continued bias caster. I'm a Northeastern University fan.
I agree. It was a lot of fun, man. It was definitely a lot of fun. And before we take off, we just kind of want to say thank you to everyone who's here viewing, having a good time with us as well.
Thank you.
At least I hope so. Enjoying the cast, because I know I love listening to Carlo's voice, so I imagine you do too.
I do too.
But speaking of Collegiate Star League, we want to thank them as well, because they are definitely the world's largest and fastest growing collegiate esports league. They've got 1,800 campuses, like 55,000 players from all over the place competing. So if you guys like C Star League and you like what they offer the community, give them a follow on any of the social media channels. Like I said, that's just going to be C Star League. But we have a new sponsor this year, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So without further ado, let me show you guys some cool stuff that we're doing this year with GameStop.
Show them, Ricky.
So this year, GameStop, we just want to thank them for being our biggest sponsor for the CSL 2019-2020 year. You can visit their website at gamestop.com/esports for more details about their new gaming performance centers and their clinics. You can also join something which is very new this year, which is really nice, is the GameStop Weeklies. There is a list of community tournaments that are run from November through March with a bunch of different games. So definitely check those out. You can sign up for them on the cstarleague.com website and just get to know other people from other games and play something maybe that you don't play super often. If you're kind of burned out on Dota waiting for the next patch, like I know Carlo and I have, you could maybe play some Smash or Rocket League or something. Just have a good time.
You show me a hero that's a grandma that gives people cookies, and I'm not gonna want to play your game until you deliver on the hero that's a grandma that gives people cookies. Try and put it as simply as I can.
That's something really important to point out, because I've actually been making cookies every day for the last month, waiting for this patch to drop. In anticipation. And they're still not here. I have so many cookies, and I can't do anything with them. I'm just waiting.
You're supposed to give them to your friends, Ricky.
I don't have
just like you didn't do with your fondue.
I have none. I'm sorry.
You gotta learn to share.
Yeah, I will. I'm sorry. But that's gonna do it for us tonight. Carlo, you have any final thoughts?
It's a pleasure to be here with you every Monday, Ricky, and I'm excited to be here again with you next Monday.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Have a good night, everybody.